Folks, right now we're continuing to really dive into the divide over SNAP benefits in our state. Joining me now is Oklahoma State Auditor Byrd, sounding the alarm on what's being called a serious threat to Oklahoma's SNAP program. Thank you so much for joining us.
Great to be here.
This is a really interesting, really big issue. Recent federal changes mean that states with SNAP payment error rates could soon face major funding cuts. Unless something changes, Oklahoma is on track to lose millions of dollars a year in federal funding. We were talking about our error rate. You need it to have less than a 6% error rate. We're at 10%, and we could lose $200 million in funding. Is that right?
Yes, so President Trump's big, beautiful bill came with consequences for not managing this federal program correctly. So in Oklahoma, pre-COVID, we were spending around $800,000 a year on SNAP benefits. It spiked to $2 billion during COVID. Now we're down to $1.6 billion. What that means for us, with an error rate of 10.9%, we have 8 months to get this down to an acceptable level of 6%, or we could have to pay $235 million of this out of our state budget.
Let's talk about these errors. Is this people lying? How does a 10.9% error rate happen?
Well, it could happen whenever you enroll someone if you're not getting the actual information, documentation to prove the number of dependents, and calculating correctly the amount that person receives. So my call to action is the fact that this is the one entitlement program that the federal government gives to the state of Oklahoma that the auditor's office is not allowed to audit eligibility. Yeah. The USDA tells us not to audit eligibility because there is a quality control division within DHS who does this. The problem is we have DHS determining eligibility and then also determining their error rate. We think that's a conflict of interest, and especially when the state of Oklahoma may be on the hook to backfill $235 million because the program has this high of an error rate. It's time to get some outside assistance with this, and that's what my office is offering.
Okay, so DHS is in charge, they're giving their rates, and they're the ones saying, you know, how many facilities are going to be open as well. What can we do?
Well, the first thing that needs to be done is some of my auditing specialists need to go in, look at the processes in place, see where we can shore up some of these weaknesses, and really put in a strengthened system to where only the eligible are truly getting these benefits. We want to keep this program viable for the vulnerable people who need it, but at the same time, bloat and mismanagement of entitlement programs in this nation is what is hurting us. It's crippling our budget. And if we're not minding our business right here in Oklahoma, it could cripple our budget as well.
Okay, so let's say, unfortunately this happens and, we can't get it down. What kind of impact would that be if we lost? Because this is fully funded by the federal government. What would that mean for SNAP recipients?
Right, so this is the one program, federal program, that is 100% funded by the federal government except for the administrative cost. If we do not get this error rate down to 6%, it will cost us $235 million based on the current level of SNAP benefits. But if we just get it under 10%, and we're at 10.9 right now, if we just get it under 10%, we could save $75 million in this issue. So the time for actions now, we have 8 months, and we need to get this under control. And I have some promise here because Speaker Hilbert is trying to pass legislation to fix some of these issues, and Director Cartmell, even though he is a new director, he has made some very positive changes, and so we do have hope that we're going to save Oklahomans some money.
Hey, as long as we got a plan, I think we'll figure it out. Yeah. All right, thank you so much, Sydney. Appreciate it. All right, thank you. We're going to have more on this interview later today right here on Good Day Oklahoma.